Top 10 most expensive watch in the world. Number 10. Patek Philippe Stainless Steel 1518. Like the Louis Moynet Miroir, the 1518 series by Patek Philippe II is limited edition and only 4 watches were created. This stainless steel wristwatch was sold at auction in 2016 for $11.14 million. So, if it were to be resold today, the watch would probably fetch around $15 million. It is different from most other Patek luxury watches, which are made of rose or yellow gold because it's the only perpetual Patek calendar chronograph made of steel. What makes it so special and unique compared to other expensive watches is its unique casing. Usually, Patek Philippe is known for creating watches in yellow or rose gold, but with this version of the 1518, they went for something different and instead made it in stainless steel that exudes panache. On the back of the watch underneath the serial, you can notice a number 1. It is considered by many to be the holy grail of wristwatches as it marks the beginning of a new phase in luxury watches. And to think, we're just getting started on this list. Number 9. Jacob & Company Billionaire, sold for $18.2 million. There is something incredibly graceful about this Billionaire watch by Jacob & Company, and its name very aptly describes how you would feel once this watch fits snugly on your wrist. Jacob & Company are masters at gem setting for luxury watches. So, when they decided to make a one-of-a-kind statement piece, they went all out. The concept was to create a watch so expensive that only a billionaire could afford it. At $18 million, every inch of the wristwatch's body is covered in a grand total of 177 carats of 325 emerald and baguette cut diamonds worth 260 carats were carefully put together. Made from 260 carat emerald cut diamonds, the Billionaire watch certainly lives up to its name. It has a beautiful stylish skeleton face and is a dazzling representation of the courageous and rebellious Jacob & Company spirit. Number 8. Rolex Paul Newman Daytona Ref. 6,239. Price, $18.7 million. Now, this is what you call a rare watch. Paul Newman was a world-famous actor and passionate about horology and motorsport. Rolex made a limited series with a specific style of dials that became known as the Newman Daytonas. His wife gifted him this watch to pay tribute to his passions. It is not a classic design but has a rather Art Deco aesthetic. In place of the regular dial, Paul and his wife opted for the exotic black and white dial. It is estimated that only 1 in 20 Daytonas were equipped with the exotic dial because they were originally slow to sell. However, after Mr. Newman was seen wearing the watch whilst pursuing his racing career, the price escalated and was later sold for a handsome figure at auction. Rolex classifies models like these are professional timepieces, and the company did not produce too many Daytona models. Scarcity, celebrity, and a unique differentiator made this one of the most valuable watches to ever be sold at auction. Number 7. Patek Philippe Henry Graves Pocket Watch. Price, $24 million. Most expensive pocket watch in the world. It was sold for $11 million back in 1999, and that was some serious money back then. This Patek Philippe pocket watch is named after Henry Graves Jr., the American banker. Graves directed Patek Philippe to build this watch. This was for a very long time the most complicated watch in the world. It boasts a whopping 24 different functions, including Westminster chimes, a perpetual calendar, sunrise and sunset times, plus a celestial map of New York as seen from Graves' old apartment at 834 Fifth Avenue. It was completed in 8 years and was shipped to Graves for around $15,000 in 1933. Well, in 2014, it went to auction once again, and this time shattered every record out there, selling for $24 million. Number 6. Chopard 201 Carat Watch. Price, $25 million. As the name suggests, this is one of the most expensive wristwatches with about 874 diamonds, which add up to 201 carats. The watch is encrusted with a cluster of colorful diamonds, including a 15-carat pink diamond, a 12-carat blue diamond and an 11-carat white diamond. If that's not enough, then perhaps another 163 carats of white and yellow diamonds will do the trick. With 874 rare diamonds, the Chopard 201 carat watch used to be the world's most expensive watch and is still one of the highest-priced jewelry watches out on the market. Sold in the year 2000 for this unbelievable $25 million. It's a truly stunning masterpiece. Number 5. Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie 101 Manchette. Price, $26 million. We're halfway through our most expensive watches in the world list, and frankly, this one is more of a bracelet than a watch. But as long as it tells the time, it has a place on this list. The Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie Manchette is one of the costliest timepieces ever made. This is a customizable watch, and the Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie 101 Manchette watch is a gift to Queen Elizabeth II in 1952 by the President of France as a gift to celebrate her 60-year reign. It consists of a substantial band that is polished and encrusted with diamond-set links. The small manually winded clockwork sits on the white gold and diamond bracelet. The face of the clock is covered with sapphire glass. The watch features 576 diamonds with a sapphire dial. Additionally, its mechanical properties are the same as are used in the manually wind-up watch, the Jaeger-LeCoultre Caliber 101. Until 2010, it held the world record as the tiniest movement as a watch. Number 4. Breguet Grande Complication Marie-Antoinette, price, $30 million. As of 2022, this is the most expensive pocket watch in the world. In 18th century French queen's lover commissioned this watch. Breguet Marie-Antoinette Grande Complication pocket watch is full of distinction in every way. The pocket watch was said to have taken 40 years to make if mythology is to be believed. Work first began on the watch in 1782 and it took the best part of 40 years to make. It was completed in 1827 and the result was a true masterpiece of design and technology, containing every function available at that time. Unfortunately, however, Marie-Antoinette did not get to see the watch since it was completed 34 years after her execution, but we can be sure she would have been impressed. Breguet's Grande Complication has a gold case and includes a thermometer and a calendar. The watch was part of the LA Mayer Museum for Islamic Art collection until it was stolen in 1983. Luckily, it was found and way back to the museum in 2007 and watch collectors went crazy for it. If it were to go on the market today, it would likely fetch a whole lot more than $30 million. Currently, the watch is secured in the LA Mayer Museum. So, you could go see it if you're in the area. Number 3. Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime, price, $31 million. Patek Philippe's Grandmaster Chime Ref. 6300 is the most complicated watch in the company's history. This fancy watch features a stainless steel reversible case and a time side dial in rose gold with 18K gold dial plates. However, the 20 complexities, and the detachable case and 2 distinct dials last 10,000 hours. And 5 acoustic functions which include an acoustic alarm and date reporter. However, there are 1,366 pieces in this watch together and it uses caliber 300 motions to work. It also includes a black alligator leather strap and hand-stitched scales. The watch was originally built for the Only Watch auction which donates 100% of its proceeds to muscular dystrophy research. So, charity had a play in all of this. The Grandmaster Chime in steel was sold for $31 million at a 2019 Geneva auction and became the most expensive Patek Philippe watch ever sold. This watch was popped up on a watch reseller site for $72 million last year, but the listing price has since been taken down. If by any chance a Grandmaster Chime would sell for that amount, it would become the absolute king of watches. But we've got 2 more to go. Number 2. Graff Diamonds The Fascination, price, $40 million. Who says a watch has to be something that wraps around the wrist? At least, according to Graff Diamonds, that's what the Fascination does. Graff is the biggest name in diamonds, and when they saw Chopard getting all of that media attention, they said, "Hey, we can do better." So, what did they do? Well, they put $40 million worth of diamonds on a watch and revealed it to the world. The watch has a pear-shaped diamond of 38.13 carats on the dial and a fine white diamond of 152.96 carats, and it was dubbed the most expensive transformable watch in the world. However, the cool part about this watch is there's a 38.13 carat ring, shaped like a pear, that's located at the center and is detachable. Forbes report stated that this piece reveals the company's strong relations between its diamond house in London and the Swiss workshop. Graff wanted to make sure that they are the undisputed leader in the watch or jewelry space. So, they thought that maybe $40 million worth of diamonds isn't enough. So, they challenged themselves to do even better with upcoming number 1. Number 1. Graff Diamonds The Hallucination, price, $55 million. When the watch costs more than some of the most luxurious real estate properties in the world, you know it's expensive. The Hallucination by Graff Diamonds is the most expensive watch in the world, valued at $55 million. This watch, operated by a quartz mechanism, has big, rare, and colorful diamonds with 110 carats in total, and has a platinum bracelet. The watch comprises many precious diamonds embedded by the finest gemologists in fancy bright purple, fancy intense blue, fancy soft pink colors. A closer look reveals that these diamonds are shaped like a heart and pear. If you look really close at the bundle of gems, you can see a tiny quartz dial in the middle of it framed by pink diamonds. The most expensive watch costs as much as a Gulfstream private jet. Graff Diamond chairman Lawrence Graff came up with the concept of making this watch. He cited the article as saying it as a masterpiece of sculpture. Well, that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe the channel.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.